Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of...
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller
should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
34-yard line.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Going deep here for Adelman. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Kawan Williams made the tackle.
On second down and 4. Newton, that's complete to White.
Newton's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on third down for the Pats. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Javon Kinlaw.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Good.
3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
At the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to. And, of course, the field goal attempt that went through.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go.
On On second down, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And some room to work. The quick feet by Jackson. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, 49ers nothing.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On second down, they'll run with White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Carrier.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The 49er ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
It's throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's out right at the 25. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a second-round pick back on Halloween of 2017.
Second and
now Garoppolo throwing on second. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll run with Coleman on first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
2-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Newton. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they will run it with Michel. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Michel going to try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sonny Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now.
Makes the score Patriots 10, 49ers 8.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 28. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Nice, sweetheart.
To throw again. Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On the ground, this is Johnson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Tavecchio pulls it to the right. No good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing again is Newton.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton throwing again. Out to his left. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 14. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal. A 25-yard.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And it's now 13-8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Fourth down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Down at the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Tevin Coleman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Go ahead.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
16. Patriots 13. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 1st and 15. To throw is Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yards remain on 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 20, 49ers 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Newton. And have his man. That's Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give. This is Michelle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Newton. Throw left side, complete to Bird. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Patriots 27, 49ers 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
John Simon that time coming through to make the play.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
20.
Newton on third down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Patriots 34, 49ers 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this.
For the Patriots, they climb back.